Hey all, how are you all? Hope you people are doing fantastic. I guess you people started your preparation for the exams. If not started, please start because this is the time to start your preparation for the examination because exams are really very near to you. And for CBSE, you have your exams within 1.5 to 2 months of time, and for the state board, you have 3 months of time, isn't it? So this is the best time to start your preparation. Okay, so today I have come up with the most wonderful tips that can help you to prepare for your examinations. Clear? And before I go for the suggestions or tips that I would be sharing with you all, we are getting lots of positive comments on all our videos that is there in our channel. So we are very much happy and thank you so much for your love and support that you are showing on us. This means a lot for us, and this is what that keeps us moving and that keeps us doing many things for you all. Definitely we will come up with varieties of things for you all. I mean, we will try to solve the question papers for the board examinations and previous years examinations, and we'll come up with the application questions, chapter wise application questions and everything. So keep encouraging us. And coming to the today's topic, today, see, I'm not doing anything related to a science. So this is purely very important suggestions that can help you out for your examination. See, I'm sharing you only 4 suggestions here. There are 4 tips. So the tip number 1 is self-analysis. So that means try to analyze yourself. Say, try to figure out which subject you are weak, which subject you are feeling difficult, and don't run away from the difficult subject. Okay, try to love the difficult subject, work on with the difficult subject, and again, subject by subject, try to analyze which chapters are difficult for you. See, when do you feel something difficult is when you don't understand it, when you do not have 100% clarity on it, right? So try to get 100% clarity on a concept by reading, by analyzing, by studying. You have lots of sources. You can contact your teachers, you can contact, the person who knows the subject very well, refer various books, and you have a great platform like a YouTube, isn't it? See, coming to the subjects like science and maths, we have covered each and every chapter in detail, right? So every concept is available in our channel. Maybe you get maximum benefit out of it. So all the chapters links are provided in the description. You can go and watch them, like in case if you don't have a clarity on a concept. So getting a concept clarity is very important, guys, right? So after you have analyzed yourself, okay, then the next step is continuous revisions. So this is tip number 2 or suggestion number 2, you can consider continuous revisions. So what do you mean by this continuous revisions? It's very simple, guys. See, the moment you got 100% clarity on all the concept, you should continuously revise them. Okay, say for example, this particular chapter, say chapter 1 of a science, I'm very much perfect, but after a week or 10 days, you have to cross check whether you can remember everything or not, because it's a natural human tendency that we forget the things very soon, isn't it? So these things are the one you have to retain them till the examination, right? And anyway, the knowledge that you acquire, you don't forget, but few of the things that has to be revised continuously if you have to keep them in your head permanently for a longer time, isn't it? So continuous revisions are very much essential. So the topic that you have studied, revise it after 2 days, or again revise it after a week, again revise it after 15 days. Plan and revise. So revisions are compulsorily required in any subject and in any topic. So that is my tip number 2. And coming to the tip number 3, that is writing skills. Say, whatever you study, practice with writing. That will help you a lot, especially the subjects like science and maths. They are the one which needs to be practiced. You're not supposed to read them, you have to practice them. Clear? Say when you practice it by writing, that can stay in your head for a longer time, and it can improve your writing skills also. See, the examination, you have to write the things that isn't it? So if you have to improve your fastness in writing, or if you want to improve your presentation skills, the main thing required is practice. So how do you practice? Whenever you read, you have to learn them by practicing. You have to write them and practice. Okay, that is what we mean by practice here, right? So writing is very, very, very important, guys. Say once, take the previous year's papers, try to solve them, see in how much span of time you are going to complete a paper, so that it can improve your time management skills also, right? So definitely you have to work with your writing skills. So that is my tip number 3. And fourth tip, which is very, very important, is avoid comparisons. Don't ever try to compare yourself with your friend or with your neighbor or with your brother, sister, whatever it is. Compare with yourself, compete with yourself. Okay, just focus on what you were yesterday and what you are today. That's how your competence has to be, right? Gradually you have to improve your capacity, gradually you have to improve your knowledge, right? Say you're not supposed to compare with others. You know what happens when you compare with others? You will feel stressed. Okay, definitely a kind of stress will get created in your mind, right? And that will decrease your capacity of learning. So avoid comparisons with your friend. So you have your own talent, you have your own skills, so plan according to that and compete with yourself. Just try to analyze yourself, try to analyze your improvements gradually, day by day. Okay, put the mark, put the grading yourself. Okay, see that for in a particular concept, like how many marks you can able to get out of 10. You just check yourself. Say today if you are getting 4, tomorrow you must get 5, day after tomorrow you must get 6. That's how you should improve your grading. Okay, so again I'm repeating, never ever compare with your friends or siblings or whatever. Competence has to be there within yourself. You have to compare with yourself, not with others. So this is my tip number 4. So overall, what I wanted to tell you is, you must have 100% dedication towards your practice, and you must love whatever you do. Until and unless you love something, you can't do anything, right? So loving a subject is very important. Once you love your subject, automatically you will get interest in that. Once you have interest in something, automatically you will try to learn deeply in a particular subject. Once you know deeper aspects of a subject, then you can do wonders in that subject. Yeah, definitely, whatever may be the application type of a question that can be asked, you can answer that question within a fraction of time, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. And once again, thank you for showing all your love and support. Keep encouraging us, and we will bring many more things for you all and get maximum benefit from us. And we are there for you to guide you and to help you. And not only that, if you have any different questions or if you have any doubts, you can post it in a comment. We will definitely answer your questions. And thank you so much.